How much excitement is there going into last year in the Valley? Having so many guys returning, it's got to be nice just to have familiar faces in the locker room.
Yeah, no, it's good, especially nowadays with the transfer portal and everything. It's hard. You don't usually get this many guys returning, especially starters from the lineup and stuff. We're really excited about this year. There's a lot of hope and optimism going into the year with what we're capable of and our ceiling, and yeah, we're ready to go.
Also, not to mention your offense, that has been always it seems like that was honed in on. But now to have maybe more confidence also on the mound, do you feel like this is a really well rounded squad this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Deck's done a great job with the pitchers. You can even see a huge difference from the beginning of fall to now, early spring, with their conviction and their confidence on the mound. It's something that obviously, it seems like it's going to be a huge step forward, and it kind of really puts how high is our ceiling this year, especially with the guys in our lineup that we have returning. It's kind of cool to see that we could really do something special this year.
Since you guys were so dominant offensively, what kind of things did you do to improve on going into this season?
We made a big emphasis on don't try and change too much. There's obviously some little things, cut down on the strikeouts, and then we had a big emphasis on impacting the game in a lot of different areas, not just hitting home runs. So stealing bases, bunting, situational hitting, make that more of an emphasis and see what we can do as an offense even when, we're not hitting 3-4 home runs a game. So, being able to manufacture runs when it's not our day or we got a really good guy on the mound, and being able to find ways to win even when we're not at our best.
And then just 2 chairs over, you got a preseason player of the year in the Valley. Do you feel like that brings a lot of eyes to this team in general?
Oh, yeah. I mean, every year, 2 years ago we had Spencer Nivens was Valley Player of the Year. I will say that it is a good feeling to have him on our team. He's a freak. He's a special player, and I think he will bring a lot of confidence and momentum to the lineup. Just just being in the lineup and having him, it's a huge positive for us, and he'll be able to definitely make a lot of impact for us this year.
Also, working with Joey this year, what has that been like? I know you guys are familiar with him, but to have him really taking the reins over for Gutton.
Yeah, no, it's great. Obviously, not much has changed with G leaving, but having him as the head coach, it really just didn't feel like too much of a transition. It kind of, keeping the same culture, keeping the same mindset going into practices, going into games, and just being competitive all the time. It's been great, obviously. Hawk's done great things for me and helped me out a ton, and he's done that with so many other players on our team. But yeah, it's been a huge positive to have him as taking charge for us.
Now, I know you said that you guys weren't trying to change things too much, but to have him come in now, what are the biggest changes that you have seen, maybe just even with the program?
Yeah, definitely from last year to this year, I would say offensively, hit by pitches is our biggest thing. We were high up in a lot of categories offensively. Hit by pitches was not one of them, and so just kind of finding ways mentally to get on base. Tough at bats, don't chase a lot, hit strikes hard. Kind of our core offensive values and what we try to do, and then also anchor in and where pitches get on base that can create momentum, that can create more runs that we might need in certain games and stuff. So it's just more of a shift of mindset to where we won't let the other team beat us, and just having that mentality going into each individual at bat and each game throughout the year, I think will help us a lot.
What's your biggest goal this year?
Let's win the Valley. That'd be last year in the Valley. I think go out on a high note and do something special with this program that we haven't done in a little bit. So